been over a week. It's horrid and not fun at all. But I'm going to be putting on, excuse me, my Fenty face, I think they call it. So this is the shade, what shade is this? 140. It does oxidize or whatever the fuck they call it on me. So this is like, it looks really light when I put it on, but then it dries darker to match my skin tone. So just FYI. And I got the brush for it as well, which this brush is majorly hyped, and rightly so, but you obviously don't need this brush, you know, like you could use a beauty blender or whatever the fuck else you have lying around. But because it dries so fast, I feel like I can only really do like, see how light that goes on? You're like, holy shit, that's not your shade, girl. But it is. I feel like I can only do like half my face though at a time because it dries so fucking fast. So if you don't have this yet, like, just know that that is a thing that happens. You're supposed to like use the brush to press it, really press it. What the fuck is that? Press it into your skin, which is what I'm doing or attempting to do. But yeah, I do really love this foundation, but it's very, I mean, it's a matte foundation, so if you have really dry skin, it might not work the best for you, but also if you do, you could still use it, but like make sure you have a really excellent, I should have put a primer on, but I didn't today. Make sure you put a really good moisturizer on before you put this on. And that will help for sure. But so that's like one pump worth, and it's still kind of like drying down because it still looks pretty pale on me right now. But yeah, I usually use, I don't know, I kind of use like a couple pumps, maybe a pump and a half for this because I don't have flawless skin by any means. But the great thing, one of the things I really love about this is it makes it so I don't have to use a concealer like at all, which is kind of amazing because I typically always use concealer. But I've just found that this has like been so, it's just like such a good formula that I don't seem to need it. I mean, I don't ever need it, you know, I mean, whatever, but that's a whole different thing. But, and see, because I've been sick, my skin is pretty flaky and dry, so this shit is no joke. If you're gonna use it, make sure you have a really excellent moisturizer. Unless you're already super, like, you know, if you have like normal to oily skin already, then you don't probably really need it, but so yeah, that's it. That's my Fenty face. This lighting is not the best, apologies, but I haven't tried putting this on yet with my beauty blender, but from what I've seen, it looks really good with that too. So I'm sure, you know, you can easily do that. But I don't think anybody's watching. Is anybody here? No. Now I'm doing my brows. So I came of age in the 90s when we all really thoroughly overplucked our eyebrows because that was the fucking look. And, you know, they don't, when you do that enough times, they don't grow back. So I definitely like to color mine a little bit and make them look less sparse than they look. So you definitely don't have to do this. It's really just a personal preference. But of course, as we know, like big, beautiful brows are in. Now, again, you don't have to go along with that. Just like do your own thing, whatever. But as I said, those of us who came of age in the 90s really overplucked and are now like, what the fuck? Wish I wouldn't have done that. So I definitely try to color mine in a little bit because they are very sparse in certain places. And I'm using the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo in Auburn. I probably should use brown, but I have Auburn because my hair was like slightly red for a while when I dyed it. And I don't know, this shit has lasted me a long time, so I haven't had to repurchase yet, so I've just continued to use the one I have. But yeah, I probably will get brown the next time since my hair is no longer red or auburn. But yeah, does anyone else use this? Yes, no. This is, I think, my favorite. I mean, I had one of the like pomades or whatever that Anastasia makes, but I'm not a huge fan of the pomade stuff. I would rather have powder. And then I put like, I'll show you in a second what I put on top, but so that's pretty much what I do with this. Still getting over this dang cold, by the way. It's been so much fun. It just like hangs on, and it's really annoying. Today though, I got so much sleep, so it was pretty great because I slept until 1 and I haven't done that in a long time. But I really needed it because I got like no sleep this whole week just because, yeah, I don't know, you know, when you're sick and you just feel kind of like you really want to sleep, but your whole body feels fucking agitated or just like not, I don't know, not able to relax or something. That's like how I felt all week. So I'm really glad that I slept as long as I did. So I'm still just, this part honestly takes me a while, as you can see. Because it just does. I don't know what to say. It just does take me a while. I really wish I wouldn't have tweezed as much as I did back in my youth, but that is life. I do sometimes put coconut oil on both my lashes and my brows at night because coconut oil is really stimulating for hair growth. Um, so, and then on top of that, I put Glossier's Boy Brow, so in brown, um, just to kind of hold the powder in place and make the brows a little bit more, three-dimensional and not so, flat down. And although if that's the look you want to go for, like, go for it. Like, you do you. But I prefer them to look a little bit more like actual hair, but some people can pull off some pretty interesting looks with their brows. I don't think I can, so I just kind of try to keep them as ordinary as possible, I guess. Pretty unexciting, but whatever. Really need to blow my nose, but I don't have any Kleenex. Damn it. So that's pretty much what I do for brows. Yeah, how's that look? I don't know. So that's what I do for brows. What else am I gonna do today? Finishing my coffee. Is nobody on here today? My gosh. What's that about? I think I'll use some of the Fenty Beauty Universal Invisible Powder, blotting powder. That's the full name. I was like, huh, what's happening? So it just comes like this with one of these little guys. They have a, I have to fix my under eye. It is flaky. They have a magnetic brush you can get to go with this, but it's like $30 or something, and I just was like, I love you, Rihanna, but I just can't do that. And I honestly, I think I prefer something like this as opposed to using a brush for this kind of stuff. So I'm fine with not having the magnetic brush. But I don't know, you might not be. You might want it. Probably don't really need to put this on right now, but I haven't tried it in a while, so this is something I tend to get oily like after I've had my makeup on for a while, like usually in the late afternoon, that kind of thing. But so I probably don't really need it right now, but we don't need any of this shit, but it's fun, right? Oh god, look at these bruises I have. Huh. Interesting. Anyways, I'm gonna go because it doesn't seem like anybody's here. So, I'll talk to you guys later.